Almost done. Time for some final touches. Here we go. So I'm going to come back to Photoshop, and I'm going to make a new layer, and I'm going to drag that layer, that brand new layer that I just made, which is essentially a blank layer right now, all the way down to the bottom. And then what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to add a cool gradient behind it. So I'm going to come over here, mouse down, and go to the gradient tool. And you can see that up here, the colors I have down here, the blue and the light blue, show up right there as one of my options, as well as these defaults. But check this out. So if I double click on this, this comes up. Check this out. If I click here, I get an option to change the color. So I can pick a color here, and look at that. See? Let me do it again. Click here, double click, pick a color. See? Move these around, make it look aesthetically pleasing to me. If I change my mind about a color, I can take it and hit, I think it's delete, oh, and it's gone. Look at that. So now I've got my gradient, and I'm going to go ahead and click and drag. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. Like fades away. And almost too much down here. So let me show you a new trick. I'm going to come up to the top, and I think I'll take all of these, and I'm going to go to, I have all these selected, and I'm going to go to layer effects. So layer, let's see if it comes up. Layer style, and it's being difficult. So what I'm going to do is, let me see if I just do that. Just one of those. Okay, interesting. It lets me do one. All right, I'm going to cheat a little bit. Check this out. I'm going to make the layer that has my gradient invisible. Take all the other layers, and currently this is a little crazy, too many groups, so I'm going to take all this and go to layer, merge visible, because I don't want the layer that's on the bottom, this one, to show up. So layer, merge visible, and now that's all one big layer. I noticed that there's no more subgroups. It's just its own layer, and it's all together, and I can't undo that, but that's okay. I'm happy with what I have. So I'm going to come down here, and I can start to play with these. So let me zoom in so you can see the effects. These are really great. Check this out. So if I come in, for example, and I add a drop shadow. Where is that? There it is. And it's hard to see right now, but if I spread it out a little bit and maybe give it a little distance, there we are. A little size. Let's see what that looks like. Say okay. See, looks like it's like standing out. And you can play around with these a little bit. Another way to get there is you go to layer and layer style, and there they all are again. So for example, if I want to emboss a little bit, bevel and emboss, so cool. So, oh wow, look at that. That looks really neat. You know, and maybe I want it to be not quite so embossed, but that looks neat. Looks like three-dimensional now. Okay, so each of these does something different, and I think you should play around. Just don't get a little too crazy with it. Like, that's nice, but now I've lost everything. So just be careful about how you use these, because as you can see, some of them kind of take a little bit away. Yeah, but so play with these styles because they're pretty cool.